I don't need no men.
Hey there, good man fam. You already know how this goes. Hurry up and finish putting your guess in the comment section of whether you think this female to your left is a traditional woman, or a modern female. Now, if you haven't heard this story, you're probably going to do a facepalm once you hear what actually happened. So far, you've seen her mannerisms without actually hearing her speak, though. Now, we're going to go over two of her videos to see if you're correct in your assessment of her. Just to give you a heads up, her first video supposedly tells what initially happened in this story, and her second video responds to the comments she got from the initial story. However, surprisingly, the other person in this story responded as well. This should be interesting, so let's dive into it.
Guys, I just got back from a Hinge date. Why am I doing this to myself? So we scheduled to go to dinner. We are sitting at the restaurant. Seems very nice. Not a catfish. Things are going well. And the waitress comes over. She wants to take her order. And I said, okay, I'm going to take the branzino. And he said, I'm going to take the burger. And the waitress asked him, okay, how do you like your burger? He said how he likes his burger. And do you want some cheese on your burger? And he asked, is this gonna be extra? And she says, yes, it's $3 extra. And he said, okay, then never mind. Over there, and I'm like, what the actual I'm like, okay, I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat my branzino and see what happens. And he's like, oh my God, you have to pay extra for everything these days. And I'm like, yeah, it's New York City. So I got my branzino, he got his burger, we were eating. And once I was satisfied, I got up and I was like, I'm going to the restroom for a second. And I took my purse and I went to the waitress and I was like, hey, I just want to pay the bill. And I just paid the bill and walked out of the restaurant, and I texted him. So I texted him, the check is taken care of, you should have gotten the cheese. And I blocked him.
I know. $3 $3 dairy. And she blocked him. Now, you would probably think that's crazy. A lot of people would think that's crazy. But I don't want you to focus on that whole $3 dairy thing. I want you to focus on the larger part of this. Look past that to understand the larger dating issue we have now. Think about this whole thing females say called the ick. Drives me crazy. I can't stand that lingo. But let's use their vernacular. The ick talks about females and something that just makes them feel like, just gives them just nasty goosebumps whenever they think about it. The problem is everything does. Think about this. Let's say that a female found a guy and the guy was perfect in her eyes. He came and picked her up where she wanted to be picked up. He looked fantastic, smelled great, had all of his teeth, skin looked fantastic, opened the door for her, did all of these things that's called chivalrous, got to a restaurant, then he pulled her chair out. He was nice to the waiter or waitress, paid for the meal, opened her door when she got back to the car in the parking lot, drove her home, didn't try anything with her. He was just flawless in his execution. Then he went back to the car and he waved goodbye and she said, ick. No, that really is a type of thing that could happen nowadays because anything can give them the ick. She didn't like the way he waved. So even though he was flawless in everything, his wave made her say, I don't want to date that guy. This is what it is. Females want absolute perfection now, the majority of them. And this has to do with this whole $3 cheese thing. It could have been anything. It just so happened to be that this time. Now, the guy in this actual story, he responded. Let's listen to what he had to say.
To be fair, I had the intention of paying $21 for this burger, so adding $3 for cheese was not worth it. But thank you for paying for dinner. Bye-bye, tata.
City boys, we up. Okay, focus. Now, his logic is sound. Think about it. I mean, you're paying $21 for a piece of meat, some lettuce, some bread, tomato, and whatever else. He's thinking, I don't want to add another 14% onto this. It's just not worth it. And seeing as though, from what I'm understanding, they're both college students, yeah, $3 means a lot when it comes to a $21 burger. So, being a male, yeah, that logic is sound. And then what happened later? The female in this story found out that her video went viral. So she was like, let me respond to this because I'm looking at the comment section and the comment section is crazy. So let's hear what she had to say in response to all of this.
Do you think I don't know that I'm crazy? I'm crazy. But you're taking it to a different level. You really need to take it easy. Some people going through all of my videos commenting that I'm ugly, that I'm a 4, that I'm a 2, that I don't deserve love, I should die alone, I should delete myself, I should kill myself. That's not okay in any way. Why are you taking this stupid video so seriously? I'm having a laugh about it. The guy is having a laugh about it. We're talking still, and we're gonna go on a second date. Like he laughed about it. He's a psycho like me, and we're gonna have fun. It's gonna be okay. And you're going laughing about my TV. Yeah, I know that I'm broke. I'm a fucking student. I'm an unpaid intern. I'm broke. My rent is half of my paycheck. I'm broke. And yeah, I have a huge credit debt. And and I'm fine about it. I'm broke and it's gonna be okay. And I make really bad financial decisions. But when I go out on a date or to a restaurant with a friend, I'm not gonna bitch about money. I'm gonna enjoy myself and I'm gonna deal with the money later. I'm not gonna be like, oh, that's expensive. When you go into a wine bar and they sell a glass of wine for $15, are you gonna bitch and be like, yeah, I can buy a whole bottle of wine for $15? When you go to a restaurant, you pay extra. You're not gonna pay like you pay in a supermarket. All of you guys going through all of my videos, all of my Instagram photos, commenting me these mean comments. I hope that it makes you happy, and I hope you're gonna find something else to do today.
I agree with her. This actually speaks to a larger story regarding the internet and conversational absolutes. I cannot stand attempting to have a conversation on the internet, generally on platforms nowadays, because people are absolutely insane in how they respond to you because, first of all, they're behind a screen, so you can't do anything to them. And secondly, because people think that if you don't agree with them 100%, then something is wrong with you and they just have to come at your throat. The whole conversational absolutes thing drives me nuts, which is why we don't do this here at the Good Man Fam, because the Good Man Fam understands nuance. We understand how to have a conversation, even with differing ideas and opinions, without thinking that the other person is freaking Voldemort, okay? But people attacking her and telling her that she's ugly and telling her that she should go commit suicide. I mean, that type of stuff is just insane. We can't do that, people. That's just not right. This had to do with $3 cheese. She should just go off herself because of $3 cheese and a choice that she made. Come on, man. That's absolutely crazy. However, speaking of crazy, she did say that this seems to have a happy ending where they're going on another date. I don't understand that, but like she said, two crazy people. I mean, the Joker and Harley Quinn, however you want to say it, two crazy people maybe falling in love after this. Like Kez says, you can't make this ish up.